Hey, what's going on? So, running ads for B2B SaaS is one of the hardest things to get right. You're often selling a complex product to a very specific, hard to reach buyer, and it's not a cheap impulse purchase for them. So, today I want to take you behind the scenes of how you would exactly create a winning ad creative. Um, The company that I'm doing this for is called Alokia. It's a platform that helps brands like fashion and retail companies to find their excess inventory, their dead stock, and then give them channels to resell, reuse, and recycle it instead of just writing it off as a loss. So the challenge here is that who do you target? The CEO, the CFOs, the supply chain managers, marketing people, and so on. So they all care about this problem, but for different reasons. So I'm going to walk you through the 4 ads I've made, and I'm going to break down the specific strategy behind each one. So the first one that you see on my screen right here is what I call the financial pain ad. So this ad is designed to directly speak to a CFO or a finance director or even the CEO. So the first thing you see here is the hook. Is your capital trapped? We are not talking about software or features. We are speaking directly to our customers' language. Capital, margins, these are the keywords that actually keep people like CFOs up at night. So the ad says basically, then you come to the copy. So first your eyes go here. This is the number 1. And this is the number 2. Your subheadline. This is basically millions in unseen excess inventory, and they're bleeding into your margins. So this is a powerful emotional and financial pain that we want to address. And this visual is very simple. It's not a description of the features of the software that they're offering. It's made to make you stop because it's making your vulnerable margins and capital, your unseen expenses visible. So the ad's entire job is to get someone who controls the company's money to stop and think, wait, how much money are we losing to this problem right now? So it's a high level strategic ad. So this is the first one. The second one, we see here that immediately our eyes are drawn to this little megaphone, which is the big bold claim. So if a CEO or a COO is obsessed with speed and efficiency, and they have a pain point which is directly being addressed by this: make your supply chain 83% faster. So make your X Y% better. This is a great hook. This is data backed, and the specificity is the critical part of this copy. So don't let excess inventory slow it down, and we're using this megaphone to make it loud so that they stop and just imagine what would happen if they don't solve this problem in time. So this was the second ad, and let's go into the third one. The third one is the big value ad. This is what I call the big value ad. So this is basically the first big headline about recoup your X value, or do X Y times better, something like that. this is a great hook because it takes your, it makes your liability visible, and it turns it into, and it makes sure that you're paying attention to it. And then immediately the next line is basically turning your liability into revenue, new revenue, making sure that you turn your excess into profit. So visual here is reinforcing this point, which is, the futuristic. This is kind of a futuristic logo. I've taken it directly from their website. And since this company is like a connected in the hub of global e-commerce world, it gives them instant credibility, makes them look like a category leader. So this ad is for like the visionary leader who wants the biggest possible win. So the last ad is my favorite ad. I'm just drawing a line here so that you can look at that. This is like a square box. All of these ads are squares. I just drew them in 1024 by 1024. So this is also a square ad, but it's not like a regular ad. This one is what I call the native trust ad. So the native trust ad. So it's different from the other three that I showed you right now because it doesn't look like an ad. It's a simple organic post or tweet. So it bypasses our natural ad blindness. Most people just scroll past ads, but if this doesn't look like an ad, so they will definitely try to pause and read it. The hook is very simple. This picture is the founder of the company, and this is like a simple hook just to make sure that you read this and then you immediately make sure that you read it, the actual tweet, the post itself. So this ad is not trying to be flashy, it's just educational. It tells you how the platform works. It finds and centralizes all your excess inventory and so on. So we are not promising something big, we're just making sure what we do and how we do it. And this ad basically answers a question, educates the buyer, and builds an authority. So make sure that the person who's clicking on the ad to come to the website or the landing page and just book a demo is actually aware of how we are solving the problem. So I like this ad very much because it's so different, and it's literally just a screenshot. It looks like a screenshot of a post taken by a fan of the company or somebody who was scrolling Twitter, and they just took a screenshot and posted it on Facebook, and it looks like that. So it's nice, and all these three are also quite good. And yeah, so these are the 4 ads that I wanted to show you that I've made for this great company. So what's the big takeaway here? It's just that we don't want to make one ad and hope it works. We want to test different things. We are targeting a complex B2B problem here. So we created 4 different ads that attack the same problem basically, but they do it with 4 different angles. This is how you build a robust ad campaign. If you want to learn more about building winning B2B ad funnels and campaigns, make sure to subscribe. I'm posting literally 5 to 6 videos every single week. If you want me to build a system like this for your SaaS or B2B business, there's a link in the description for you to book a call. And I will speak to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.